The Parrot and the Secret Apple. In a small house near a quiet garden lived a bright green parrot named Coco. Coco was not an ordinary parrot. He was very curious, very clever, and he loved one thing more than anything else in the world: apples. Every morning, Coco would sit on top of the refrigerator in the kitchen. From there, he could see everything. He watched the family open the fridge, take food, and close it again. But Coco had noticed something very interesting. Inside the fridge, on the bottom shelf, there was always a big red apple. The apple looked shiny and delicious. One day, when the house was very quiet and nobody was in the kitchen, Coco tilted his head and thought, maybe today is the day. He slowly climbed down from the top of the refrigerator. The refrigerator door was a little open because someone had not closed it properly. Coco gently pushed the door with his beak. Creak! The fridge opened wider. Cold air rushed out, but Coco didn't care. His eyes were only looking at the red apple. It was sitting there like a treasure waiting to be found. Coco carefully hopped inside the fridge. Brrr, cold, he squawked, but he was too excited to stop. He grabbed the apple with his beak and pulled it toward the edge. The apple was big and heavy for a small parrot. Coco pulled and pulled. Finally, thump! The apple fell onto the kitchen floor. Coco jumped out of the fridge and quickly closed the door with his wing. Then he rolled the apple across the floor like a tiny green soccer player. Mine! Mine! Apple is mine! Coco happily chirped. Just as Coco started pecking the apple, the family's little boy walked into the kitchen. He stopped and stared. There was Coco, sitting proudly next to a giant apple he had stolen from the fridge. The boy burst out laughing. "Well, Coco," he said, "I guess you really wanted that apple." Instead of being angry, the boy cut the apple into small pieces and shared it with Coco. From that day on, every afternoon, the boy would open the fridge, take out an apple, and say, "Coco, apple time!" And Coco would flap his wings and shout happily, "Apple time! Apple time!" And that is how a clever little parrot turned a stolen apple into a daily apple party.
Thanks, everyone! Yeah, thanks! Please subscribe to my channel! Yes, please subscribe!